Greetings everyone, my name is Rayvenwing, and today I'm playing Minecraft in Klingon. This is something that I've wanted to try for a while. I think that it should be fun, and I've got 3 goals for this video. 1, I want to explore a bit and gather some resources, mostly iron, but I'll take any extra diamonds I can get. And 2, I want to find a place to set up camp, preferably near a village, because 3, I would like to find and conquer a trial chamber. Plus, if I get a mace, that'll be a bonus. I do know a bit of Klingon going into this, so I want to play around and see what everything is called, and maybe get some new vocab out of it. Though I do want to warn you, my pronunciation is not good. I just want to say that up front. So, seeing as I've spawned in the middle of some badlands, let's star this trek and see if I can spy a village. But first, some basics, like wood, stone, and leather for later bundles, as well as beef for food. Or, in other words, Sor Hap? Nagh Claire? QongDaq deer. Tangqa ghab tlhol. Something like that. Now, as I gathered these materials, I tried to interpret some of the vocabulary that I encountered. Which word is wood? Which part of that is such and such log versus, like, which part of it? Oh, wait. Okay, so oak. That first bit, the apostrophe OQ is, I think, oak. Because it'd be pronounced as oak. So oak, acacia. It's basically acacia being spelled out. Sor Hap? Sor Hap? Get more Sor Hap. Oak and acacia. It is basically acacia. Nagh, chav, Rayvenwing. I'm gonna have to look up a lot of these words. That, TLH in the middle of the stone pickaxe. I feel like that's gonna be a problem for me. TLH is actually an individual character or sound in Klingon. I'm not very good at pronouncing it. My understanding is it's almost a mix between like a T, a K, and an L. But I might have to look that up to verify. And then I got into a bit of a death loop as soon as the first night set in. In my defense, it's been a while since I started a new Minecraft world, and I forgot how rough the first night can be. Get my sword, get my sword, get my sword, get my sword. Just use some string, that'd be great. Did you give me any string? I don't think you gave me any string. Okay. I'm gonna make a hidey hole, and I'm gonna hide in the hidey hole. 'Cause ow. But I got some coal and iron from the cave I hid in. Coal is meStlhal, and iron is uSqan tlhol. And a few bones from the skeletons. So, once the sun was up, I tamed a couple of wolves I'd seen wandering around and set off for real. Friend! I have a friend now! Okay, let's see, I have more. Let's see if I can get another one. Okay, I have two. I have two friends. Okay, awesome. Let's go. Oh gosh, the sun is going down again. I continued to gather more food and leather as I went, and definitely learned my lesson from the first night, and took shelter as soon as the sun went down. Not a baby! Oh no, it's a baby! It's a baby! Okay, get the string! Get the string! Get the string and run! Oh no! No, 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 no. Oh, I don't think my puppies are hurting. Dang it. Okay, both doggies. Is this where I dug in? Yes, okay. Okay. Well, now you're gonna make babies, so it's fine. There'll be 3. Tiny puppy! Hello, little one. Anyway, after that, I found a stony peaks biome and spent a full day collecting iron and coal. My original plan was to wait until after I had a base camp to do any major mining, but it was just too convenient to pass up and could save me a trip down the line. Not long after that, I spotted the village I sought, found a place to eventually set up camp, and set about gathering the resources I'd need for both that build and trading for the trial chamber map. Besides some additional iron, coal, and a death at the hands of a trident drowned and some skeletons, I'd need sugarcane for trades with the cartographer, so I headed out to find some and start that growing. While exploring, I also found a ruined portal, which I looted, giving me some enchanted gold boots. Now, having played this game in Japanese before, I'd already learned that enchantments are where playing this game in another language gets hard. So, since they weren't cursed, I put them on without knowing the enchantment, briefly tested for Frostwalker, and continued my sugarcane search, knowing that I'd have to translate the enchantment later. And I did, because the enchantment on these boots includes a Klingon grammar thing that I think is fun, so I'm going to explain how it works. As you'll see, the Klingon for the enchantment is Bik Yitwit Wa. Probably not how it's pronounced. And seeing that, I immediately recognized this. The W, capital I, and apostrophe. This is a suffix that attaches to a verb and turns the verb into a noun, meaning essentially a doer of that verb. In English, this would be like the ER in builder, farmer, or fighter, being one who builds, one who farms, and one who fights. Now, I enjoy little grammar things like this because I think that language stuff is interesting, but it's also very useful to know because that means for every verb you know in Klingon, you also have a noun at your disposal. In Klingon, the verbs to build, to farm, and to fight are muk, wij, and shuv. So builder, farmer, and fighter would be muk wit, wij wit, and shuv wit. Back to that enchantment. Bik is water, yit is to walk, and wa is the number 1. Literally translated, it's Water Walker 1, aka Depth Strider 1. Admittedly, not the most useful enchantment right now, but I'm going to wear iron once I get to the chamber anyway. With that translation side quest handled, I got my sugarcane planted, gathered wheat for trades, and wool for my build. But then I went mining, just to get some deep slate for my camp build, and, well... I still wanted to explore a bit though, so I skirted around that area, and... well, that's convenient. I guess that I won't need to trade with a cartographer to get a map after all. Nice. Are you kidding me? What does this cave not have? But hey, more enchantments to translate. Okay, let's get back to setting up base camp, and then I will return to conquer this thing. Hey, maybe if I get that heavy core from the trial chamber, I could finish off the video by killing a warden with a mace. That could be fun. Okay, now I'm leaving. No more distractions until I have an actual place to put my bed. I've got basically everything that I need, so let me get all of my materials together and then I'll get my campsite set up. And with that, we've got a tent. I didn't need anything crazy, I just needed a basic roof over my head, somewhere to put my loot, and somewhere to put my bed. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. I did sort through my stuff a little bit, and the colors weren't anything crazy either. It's basically just what I had easy access to, considering I started this world a couple days ago. Gray very much was a color I could get fairly large amounts of without too much difficulty, and then the brown, white, and light gray are more the sheep I found in the area, so I figured I'd scatter those colors around like carpets or rugs just to make this little camp a little cozier. I didn't need the camp for much, just basically somewhere to put my stuff, but now that I have this, it is time to go and tackle that trial chamber. Mission accomplished. I didn't manage to get that mace, but I do still kind of want to explore that deep dark biome. There could be a city. And I do wonder what Swift Sneak is in Klingon. Anyway, let me know what you think of this video. If you had a favorite Klingon word or any questions, please put them in the comments. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye! Oh gosh, there's... Ah! Chamber is still running. See you next time. Bye! Or, Qapla. Yeah, really quick, because my intro stuff took like 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, look at the freaking... It's... Ugh. It's Klingon in the chat. Okay. So it's... nagh. Oh gosh. Pev rashish. Rash-ish. Dich na. Nagh tear. Klingon tear. Click. Nagh tear. Nagh tear. I don't know if any of these are correct. Nagh tear. Nope. Nagh tear. And shuv. All of the other ones, I have like 15 takes of me trying to say these Klingon words, and then there's shuv. Okay. Time for adventure. I don't have a shield. That was fast. Don't murder me again. That would be rude. It's gonna kill me again. I'm gonna do death loop. Gosh dang it. Where the freak am I? There, it's that way. Ow, there's so many. Oh no. Ah! There's so much problem, and it's still there. Yeah, nope, it's gonna, yep. I'm really good at this game, guys, I swear. Get him. There's just breeze noises in the background. It's a little scary. Okay.